Welcome to Rebecca's Cabinet. So I'm going to be making a meal kit tonight, and it is mushroom ravioli. And I bet you none of my kids are going to eat that. They do not like mushrooms, but I do. So a lot of times I get the kits, and it's really for 2 people, but we have 4 in our family, and they give us enough that we kind of can eat smaller portions, which is even better for us. And this one will be all mine, and I'm going to make them something else. I think I'm making them coconut curry chicken or something tonight. I don't have my helper because she's at some activity, so it's just me cooking today. You know, the nice thing about these little kits is that they do give you the directions. So my husband has actually made some things because of these kits. So that is nice. And believe it or not, I'll get things that like I don't normally think I would have made, like maybe a fish, because I didn't grow up eating a lot of fish and knowing how to cook fish. So I can buy those. It teaches me kind of how to make it, and I get ideas. I have a staple of meatloaf. It's something I've made since I was a kid. I cooked when I was young for our family, and you can ask my brothers and sisters. I wasn't the best cook, but I've gotten better over the years. And my meatloaf has evolved as well. I have some darn good meatloaf now, and I've learned from different recipes and things I've seen from other people, stealing barbecue sauce and bacon and other stuff I put in it. So I do like these meal kits once in a while. And our house has been remodeled for so long that I haven't had a meal kit in a while because I couldn't really cook a lot of meals for the last couple of months. We had a kitchen just with a microwave, so no refrigerator or anything. So. Now, this is a shallot, but I don't like onions per se. And I know a lot of people don't like onions, but onions give things such great flavor. So if you can, do your best, even if you have to just chop them up really, really tiny so that you can get them into your meals, because they give the dishes really good flavor. Now, my husband could probably eat this whole thing as an apple, like an apple, I should say. Not me. And I don't like the texture of onions either, but I do like them better when they're cooked. Like, if it's going to be on my sandwich or my hamburger, but I can handle it if it's in a soup or some dish I've cooked. So now my eyes are watering. I've heard that in order to not get the burning and the watering of your eyes, you're supposed to put like a paper towel or something that's wet and it will absorb it instead. It has not worked. So anybody else know any good ideas? But never fails, my eyes burn and water when I cut onions. Putting this packaged mushroom ravioli in the pot. It's only going to cook like mushroom and cheese. It's roasted portobello mushroom. It's going to cook probably 3 or 4 minutes. Not very long. Where's the garlic? There's a lot of ingredients sometimes that you get with these things. I don't use it all. I am not a person who likes hot and spicy things, so anytime it's like, yeah, the chili peppers or red hot spice or whatever, I give it to people who like that stuff, not me. So. Whoops! Dropped it all on the floor. Don't let Lucy get it. I hate it. You don't want those big veins and stems, so you have to like break them apart first. What up? Now where's my helper when I need it? Of course, she probably wouldn't be able to do this, but you don't want like this big vein, so you're kind of like going to be peeling it off, and then I'm going to wash it. Okay, and then we can give this to our ducks. They'll eat this part, so I'm going to get me a little bowl for the wastage. So I'm still deveining. So like I said, I'm going to give the pieces that we're not going to use to my ducks that we raise. So what do other people do? You know, you could just throw it away, of course, but you could, if you have a garden, you can use this for compost and stuff like that. So that's another option for you. Now, if I leave anything out to be like part of compost, so you might need the containers that actually say for compost, because I had a cup that had banana peels in it because I was using that for my compost, my garden, and I'm looking around and I don't see it anywhere. Someone probably thought it was, not sure why it was in a cup with water, because I hear that the water from the banana is really good for your plants in your garden. Now my garden's all done this year, but I'm still gonna throw it in the garden for compost. And my animals will eat the banana peel, so. It's floating to the top, so that means it's done. Woohoo! Isn't that so pretty? I love that color. All right, off it goes. Again, if you don't like onions, I mean, you don't have to necessarily put it in there. Maybe you could just do onion powder to give it the flavor. Now it doesn't matter because I'm the only one eating this meal, so it won't matter to the kids. Now, it says you want to cook that for 1 to 2 minutes, and then we're going to add the kale and the garlic. I'm just throwing it all in at once. I don't have time to be messing around with 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. It comes with walnuts. And so if you want your walnuts a little toasted, that's what I'm going to do there. So I'm going to put my stock concentrate they gave me, or this would just be like vegetable stock. It says creme francais. I don't know. Like heavy cream. And 1/3 cup of stock water, which they just want me to take from my ravioli over there, so you don't waste anything. Plus, usually it has some kind of flavor. And we're just about done. I'm gonna put my raviolis in. It's not very many of them. Otherwise, you know, I would have drained it and all that jazz, but it's just for me. I'm the only one that's eating this. I can't wait to open up one of those raviolis. One day we're actually going to make a ravioli from scratch. But not today because I don't have time. I got to pick up a kid pretty soon. Okay, that one's done. Da-da-da-da. And all I got to do is add cheese to this. What kind of cheese did they give me to put on top? It's right there. Parmesan cheese will go on top and it'll be done. I'm going to put that on low, low, low. Okay, now off to the next one we're making. Like I said, I got to make another meal. Okay, I'm going to take a bite of this because I can't wait. It's really hot. Okay. In a small pot, I'm supposed to combine my jasmine rice, which is about 1/2 cup, and 3/4 cup of water. And I'm going to bring it to a boil. I was just reading the directions on this. I have to core and dress a bell pepper. I hate cutting up bell peppers. And you know what? Will my kids even eat this? No.
Yep.
So guess what? I am not even going to use it. I will use it for something else, or I'll give it to someone I know who will really love this pepper. So like I said, just because it's in my meal kit doesn't mean I actually use it. So sorry, we're not going to use you. And maybe it would give good flavor, but I'm going to tell you, I'm going to have to pick out the pieces of it when my little one wants to eat this. So we're not even going to be cutting it open. Okay. Then it says, thinly slice my chili. Guess what? We aren't using this either because we don't like hot stuffs in my house. Okay. Mince the cilantro. I can do that. And zest and quarter my lime. Okay. And then we're going to place our chicken on a plate. Okay, so I've got my chicken on a plate. It's all cut up already for me. So if you ever wanted to make this again, you would just get chicken and cut it up. Either cook it and then cut it up, or do what I'm going to do now, which is just... So I've got the cilantro all minced up, my quartered lime, and I did some zesting to it. Though I get more on the tool than I do on the pan. I do grow my own herbs. I've got an indoor little planetarium thing that lights it up, and I can grow whatever herbs I want, and then I grow some out during the normal season in my gardens, and I have lots of different pots for my herbs. I'm going to stir in a half of a tablespoon of curry powder. The chicken's almost done. This is a full tablespoon. Just said to use half, so half tablespoon. Okay, so I just put in the curry powder, and my photographer over here is like going crazy because it smells so good. You wish you could smell it, you know, but it really does smell really good. Wait till we add the other stuff. She also, my little videographer, loves coconut milk, and coconut milk is going to be coming in here soon. Another reason you should read all the directions before you start. So I was supposed to thoroughly shake my coconut milk. No wonder it didn't look quite right when I put it in there. But you put about 5 ounces of coconut milk in. Well, stir in 2/3 cup of that coconut milk. And we're going to save the rest for another use, which, too bad. I put it all in there. So that's what happens when you don't read the directions. Okay. Juice from half of a lime. There's 1/4. Here's the other 1/4. Oh, my little helper loves to do the juicing, but she of course would want to use the juicer. Okay. Chicken stock concentrate going in. Doesn't look like very much, maybe a tablespoon. Usually you get everything you need for these meal kits, but like butter, maybe milk, and they want me to add some sugar. A teaspoon of sugar. That looks good. Okay, and I have bought these meal kits, and not always does the ingredient match up with the recipe. And here again, I got some sweet Thai chili sauce. I don't see anywhere where I'm supposed to add it. We don't really like a lot of hot, spicy things, so I'm only going to add a little. I don't even know if I'm supposed to. Otherwise, this is just supposed to thicken for a little bit. And they say you can add a little butter if you want it even more thick. Do you want me to add? Okay, so I decided to put the extra butter in there, so I'm just letting that melt down. But here's the picture. And again, I didn't put the cilantro on the rice yet, but okay, it looks pretty much the same. Of course, we don't have the peppers or the chili stuff, but it's gonna taste just as good, and the kids are gonna eat it up. So we're done.